Okay, so in 1.8, it's the review exercises for the chapter. And so I just picked a few problems. I think there's 6 videos, 6 problems that I thought might be helpful to you to see again, something like these. Some of them maybe we didn't do anything like in the videos or in the examples, so that might be helpful to you. You can stop the video and try the problem on your own first if you want, and then check and see if it's right. But it's just to help you review and look at some more problems. Okay, so this one is number 22. You can find these in the book, and I put the number so you could find it if you wanted to. Find the domain of the function. Okay, so there's 2 square roots within this function and its division, right? So you've got a numerator and a denominator. First of all, the denominator can't be 0, right? Okay, so keep that in mind. But it's also a square root. So that means that x minus 4 has to be greater than, but I'm not going to put the equal to part because it can't equal 0 because it's in the denominator. So I'm going to say x minus 4 has to be greater than 0. Okay? That gives us a positive number under the radical, under the square root, and again, we can't have 0. Okay, so then that simplifies to be x is greater than 0. I'm sorry, no, it doesn't do that at all. X is greater than 4. Okay. And you can look at the graph of that. It might be helpful to do that. So think about what are the numbers greater than 4. Here's 0, here's 4, let's say. So we're talking about that group right there. But there's another restriction because there's also a square root in the numerator. Now the numerator can equal 0, so that's okay. But we have to make sure that the stuff under the square root is positive or 0. So x minus 6 has to be greater than or equal to 0. That gives us x is greater than or equal to 6. And if we go over here on our graph, here's 6, we're saying, okay, the numbers with a square bracket this way. So let me make sure you understand that's a parenthesis there. Now, we need both of these conditions to be true. So this is an and situation. X has to be greater than 4, and x has to be greater than or equal to 6. So it's just going to be this orange section right here. That's where the overlap is occurring. Now we can write that in interval notation. So it's going to be square bracket 6, comma, to infinity, parenthesis. That would be then the domain.